So, ayan, meron na naman, hindi na nagsawa. One after the other talaga since last year, sunod-sunod. Sunod-sunod yung mga changes dito sa Canada. Kaya, sobrang hirap na, mas pinapahigpit pa. So, itong balitang to, nirelease to guys Feb 12, 2025. Hey guys! Kumusta kayong lahat? So, ang tagal kong hindi release ng video about sa mga updates regarding IRCC. So, ngayon lang tayo nakapag-updates. Kaya pasensya na at hindi pa ako masyadong nakakapag-update lately. Medyo busy lang din sa work. So, ayan, meron na naman, hindi na nagsawa. One after the other talaga since last year, sunod-sunod. Sunod-sunod yung mga changes dito sa Canada. Kaya, sobrang hirap na, mas pinapahigpit pa. So, itong balitang to, nirelease to guys Feb 12, 2025. So, basahin ko lang. New rules to strengthen temporary resident document cancellations and border security and integrity. So, itong changes na to will give Immigration and Border Service officers explicit authority to cancel ETA and TRV on a case-to-case basis, including kapag nag-change yung status ng tao and circumstances and no longer eligible to hold the document. Like for example, misrepresentation, misinformation. Kaya lagi nating i-make sure na hindi tayo nagsisinungaling sa kung ano man yung finifill up natin na forms or documents na sinasubmit. Kasi yung totoo will prevail and magka-come out talaga yan. At saka kung may criminal history. And then, an officer is not satisfied that someone will leave Canada by the end of their authorized period of stay. So, kapag alam nila or feeling nung officer na hindi aalis yung taong yun na nabigyan ng TRV or ETA dun sa time frame na allowed siyang magstay na binigay sa kanya. And when the document is lost, stolen, destroyed, or abandoned. The changes also enable officers to cancel TRV, ETA, work permit, and study permit issued to people when they become a resident, permanent resident. Ito napaka-obvious naman kasi you cannot have two or more na status dito, 'di ba? Isa lang, one or the other lang. They are deceased. Ito obvious din. And pangatlo, the document was issued based on an administrative error. So kapag may clerical error on their part. So na to guys, nag-came into effect na noong pang January 31, 2025. So ano na ngayon, Feb 15. So, 2 weeks ago pa, nag-effect ito. These changes in this program and are expected to strengthen security at the border and within Canada. And I'm sure hindi pa to huling balita sa mga changes na from IRCC. Ayun, kahit sawang-sawa na tayo sa mga balita, sa mga pahigpit, pero ginagawa lang din naman nila yung trabaho nila, guys. Kaya kailangan lagi tayong updated all the time. Lagi tayong nagbabasa. And Canada.ca, yung website na kailangan yung puntahan para mas accurate talaga yung information na makuha nyo, hindi lang yung puro hearsay sa kung sino. So, bakit kaya ginawa yung ganitong changes? So, binibigyan nila ng authority pa. Yung more authority yung mga sa Canadian Border Services para mag-cancel nung mga feeling nila is nag-falsify ng documents, misrepresent, and proven naman kaysa sa dumaan sa mahaba-habang proseso. And the reasons for temporary visa cancellation include, yun nga, kung hindi na sila eligible, may criminal history, false information. Share ko lang din yung mga nakita ko dito sa immigration news canada.ca. understanding the changes with scenario. So, nagbigay sila ng mga iba-ibang scenario dito. Like, scenario 1, after mo daw ma-obtain yung visa mo and after entering Canada, like, andito ka na-convict ka of a crime while you are here. So, and that will make you inadmissible, pwede nilang i-cancel right away yung visa mo. Second scenario, pag nag-grant ka ng study permit and andito ka na, pero later on, na-discover nila na yung palang educational institution kung nasaan ka nag-school right now, currently, hindi pala recognized or nag-close down. And pwedeng i-revoke agad yung study permit mo. And hindi ka na pwedeng and pag ni-revoke yun, hindi ka na pwedeng mag-aral dito. Scenario 3, kapag naman nawala yung passport mo na may TRV or ETA na nakalink doon yung passport mo, kapag nawala or kapag nanakaw, syempre pwedeng i-cancel yun kasi baka gamitin ng iba, i-misuse nila kapag may nakapulot. Scenario 4, ito, napaka-obvious naman kapag na-PR ka na kasi iba na yung pathway mo dito. And scenario 5, may error. Pwede siyang ma-cancel or pwede rin naman i-correct lang naman. And strategies for temporary residents to navigate these new rules. So, sa mga nagpaplano pumunta dito or andito na, yun nga, stay informed. Laging mag-check ng website ng IRCC. Huwag lang mag-rely sa mga hearsays. Dahil at the end of the day, status mo yan eh. So, kailangan lagi kang inform kung ano man. Lalo na lately, sobrang daming changes, guys. Pangalawa, maintain good standing. So, kung may change man sa status mo, marriage man yan, kung single ka, bigla kang nagpakasal, then change of address, or kung ano mang status, kung ano mang example yan ng change sa buhay mo, kailangan mo silang inform all the time. Tapos, kung may change, ayan, sa health condition mo, criminal record, always update your records to prevent unexpected visa cancellation. So, plan for contingencies. Document security, always keep them safe para hindi manakaw or hindi mawala. And kung sakali man nangyari to sa inyo, i-report sa police and IRCC, guys, for replacement of documents and to avoid identity theft. And overstay, kung alam mo mag-end na yung visa mo by the following month, kung gusto mong mag-extend ng stay dito, make sure na i-apply mo siya for 30 days before that. And understand your rights. Kung na-cancel yung visa mo, sabi dito, you have the right to know why. You might be eligible to appeal or reapply if the cancellation was due to an administrative error. So, seek legal assistance, immigration lawyer to provide clarity on whether you can challenge the cancellation or if there are other pathways na pwede ka mag-re-enter ng Canada under different terms. And then, compliance with visa terms. Adhere strictly to the terms of your visa or permit. Kung ano man yung conditions, di ba kapag binigyan tayo ng mga visa, may nakalagay doon na like yung sa mama ko is bawal magtrabaho nga. So dapat lagi kang mag-comply, guys. Kung ano man yung nandun sa terms ng visa ninyo, dun sa papel. Implications. So, yung aim lang naman nila is to enhance border security, di ba? Kasi nga madaming mga fraud na mga issues before na nakapunta dito and misrepresentation, falsification of documents. Sobrang bawal yun, guys. Kaya, ayun, gusto lang nilang pahigpitin and maintain program integrity, preventing the exploitation of visa programs through fraudulent means or overstaying. Yun nga, yung sinabi ko kanina. And protect the public safety. So, ayun guys, dapat maging compliant tayo kung ano man yung bagong changes sa IRCC and maging truthful kung ano man yung mga sinasubmit nyo na documents because the truth will always come out. And hindi naman talaga tama na mag-falsify tayo ng documents. And again, pasensya na guys at hindi ako nakapag-upload talaga ng mga recent changes kahit madami ng changes ulit na nangyari the last couple months kasi actually may isang change na naapektuhan talaga ako. Na sad talaga ako kasi nung nilabas yung change about PGP sponsorship nga na nasad talaga ako. And siguro hanggang ngayon minsan naiisip ko pa rin siya, and nasasad ako to think about it na yung parent and grandparent sponsorship for 2025, hindi mo na sila kukuha ng new applications kung hindi is ipaprocess muna nila yung last year, end of the year na applications, which is 15,000 ata. Kung di ako nagkakamali. So, yun lang. Siguro, emotionally, hindi ko pa kaya ulit mag-share the last couple weeks ng mga bagong changes for that reason. Kasi every year, yun yung lagi kong ina-expect na dadating, inaantay, inaabangan, kasi every year naman yun. And during pandemic, nag-draw sila for the PGP sponsorship twice, kung hindi ako nagkakamali. So yun, sobrang nasad ako, and I know may purpose naman si Lord bakit hindi this year. And even if alam kong one long year na naman yun, and next year, nobody knows kung ano na naman yung balita. Pero feeling ko, I know it's coming, pero hindi ko lang expect na as soon as parang beginning of the year yun yung bumulagang balita. So, pasensya na guys, at hindi ako nakapag-share din sa inyo. And ayun, salamat sa panonood ng video na to. Sana may na-share ako sa inyo guys. And disclaimer lang, hindi kami immigration company, and responsibility nyo na pa din na maging up-to-date and laging magbasa, pumunta sa IRCC or Canada.ca website para lagi kayong updated sa bagong news dito sa Canada. Always keep safe guys, take care, and salamat sa panonood. See you in the next one. Bye!